Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, April 28th, 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're well. Hope you had a great week and you're ready to have an even better week this week. For those of you new, please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com. It has all about my work. The schedule appointment button is on every page, and upcoming events. I'm also on Instagram under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. I'm on Facebook under the business page Lisa M. Hopp, Spiritual Coach and Medium. I think that's it. Thank you so much. Oh, YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. I would appreciate it so very much. So for those of you, and for those of you who come every week, thank you so much. Thank you for listening. It just makes my life. So thank you for giving me the gift of listening to my podcast. I just appreciate it so very much. And I was thinking this morning, and you've heard this before if you've listened more than 1 week. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I wait for the inspiration from the universe, and that's one of those days today. But as I sit down with you, I was thinking about my week and some realizations that I had. So today's topic is the body talks. The body talks, and it tells you what's happening. It tells you if you're not well. It tells you if you're happy. It tells you if you're about to get good news. It is an energetic, living being. And it is always in communication with you. Your job is to listen to you, to listen to your body. Now, sometimes it's easy. We might eat something wrong and our body tells us, I don't like it. Don't eat that again. That's an easy one, even though we don't always listen, do we? Yes, I had some granola this morning, and even though it's healthy for me, my stomach right now is telling me, no, I don't like it this morning. It's like rocks. So I think I have to limit that. And so that's what I mean. It's like we get notification. Do you ever feel like do you ever feel like in the core of you, not in your head, not in your chest, not in your fears, but you ever feel in your core that something's about to happen? Many people who come into great news, that win things, that come into money, feel like it's about to happen before it does. They feel it ripple through their body. That's what I'm talking about. Your body knows its energy, and it knows when energy is about to land. You ever get a bad feeling about someone in your gut? I do when I walk into a room. I can feel queasy because of the energy in the room. I can also feel great and have a higher energy because of the energy in the room within my body. Your body will tell you when it's tired, when it is stressed. It will tell you when it needs to have a test done. And I remember needing a test done myself over a decade ago. And I kept wanting to just in certain parts touch my body. It's like I knew. It's like something's up. Something's up. And I kept putting my hand around my wrist. And it's like, I feel like there might be something up with my bones. And I don't know why. And it ended up being the truth. Watch yourself. Listen to yourself. But here's how you can use the body to help you be at the steering wheel of your life, to control your life, to be the captain. Every day, get up and center yourself. Spend 5, 10, 15 minutes meditating. Meditating is centering. It's being in the present moment. Your body during that time will give you ahas about what's happening with it. Maybe you'll even be able to dial in to a location that needs attention. There is a particular exercise that I do with my clients. It's called spontaneous transformational healing. And in that exercise, and I want to give credit, it was developed by Jennifer McLean. I don't want to make it my own. I am making it, bringing it into my work, but I'm probably going to make it my own in some way. And she gave me approval to do that. Generally, people do. But she developed it. And what it is that you ask and I'm going to very briefly do it. It's about 12 steps. I'm not going to give you all of them. But the gist of it is that you ask yourself how you're feeling. And then you center on the place in your body where that feeling is. And it's going to be in a location. And there's generally an aspect of yourself or a totem or something like that that represents that space. Maybe it's your inner child where that matter, that aspect is located. And then you go about healing it through being observer. You go about having conversations with the aspect of you that has lodged into that space and has caused either physical or emotional discomfort or spiritual discomfort. And it's a great healing tool because you talk yourself through it. And then, and perhaps with a guide like me, you would talk through it. And then at the end, you do pretty much a celebration ceremony where you use affirmations to transform what you discovered. So if you discovered that an aspect of yourself that is causing you discomfort is about your own unworthiness or feelings of that, because it's always about how you feel, not really what is, then you do your I ams, which are I am worthy. I am worthy. And it helps. I just said that and feel good. Try that. But what it does is it transforms that lodged in pain, that lodged in discomfort, that lodged in trauma. It transforms it. It starts to anyway. It is beginning. And sometimes it's miraculous. And I love healing tools like that. I also do rapid transformational therapy, which is hypnosis. My work is all about tools. And sometimes a tool may not work for you, a particular one, but another one will. So I offer a variety in order to give people options to be able to help themselves. But these are things you can do yourself. How am I feeling today? Where is it located? Why am I feeling that way? Oh, I'm angry at that person. Or maybe you're feeling their anger towards you, which has happened to me before. Because I'm an empath. I'm saying that with a little bit of a sigh. But when you're an empath, and I bet you a lot of you are, when you're an empath, meaning you feel everything, you feel your own feelings and you feel the feelings of the room. I feel the feelings of my clients when I'm with them. I feel the feelings of my loved ones, whether they're in heaven or on earth. But sometimes when you're feeling their feelings, you're also feeling when they're not having the best feelings. So you have to make sure that it's yours. And if it's not yours, if it's somebody else attaching themselves to you with whatever they're going through, you cut the cords. You cut the cords to make it healthy, because honestly, it's not healthy for you, not only vibrationally, but also for your own health, physical, mental, emotional, to be carrying others' stuff around with you. We're supposed to help others, yes, it would be good, but not carry them. That's just not the way it's supposed to be. So you'll know, ask yourself, is this really me? Is this really mine? Or is it coming into me? If it's coming into you, you can block it. Sometimes a good way to block it is perhaps have an Epsom salt bath, or Epsom salt shower, or take a long walk in outside, a nature walk. Any self-care, self-help. Every day we use essential oils. I love frankincense. I meditate. I try to drink plenty of water. I watch what I eat. We could all have moments. I had some Girl Scout Thin Mints in the freezer. I got them out last night. Sure, we can treat. Trying to get rid of them so that I don't eat them anymore. But then I'm almost there. But yes, every once in a while we can treat ourselves. We're living a good life. Have the wine, have the cheese in moderation. Live your best life now. It helps you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And your body will know. Your body knows when you shouldn't be eating gluten. Your body knows when you shouldn't be eating salt or anything, spices. It tells you. It tells you when you shouldn't be around someone. I'm repeating myself, but it's so important to understand. If you can dial into your body and make it your team member, your best friend, really, and really, really, really take care of yourself, then you're going to have a big handle on this life and navigating it. And you're going to live your best life. You really are. And you don't even have to understand your body. In other words, if someone gives you a bad feeling, just honor it. You don't have to know why. You don't have to talk to them about it. Just honor it. I don't know why. That's one of our clairs. We have clairs, which were gifts that we were given in order to help us navigate this world. Clairvoyance, clairaudience. And one of the clairs is claircognizance. Just knowing. When you know, that's all you have to do is know you know. That's it. And then take it from there. Now remember, again, that this isn't about unhealed stuff from your past and saying, oh, I just know because I've had that experience, so I'm going to expect it again. No, it is so important to heal that stuff up. Yes, we shouldn't live cycles, but history isn't trying to repeat itself with you. Don't expect it, you'll get it. Repeating, don't expect it, you'll get it. Just because one person did you wrong doesn't mean that another person's going to do you wrong. Just because you had a bad experience at one doctor doesn't mean all doctors are bad. Go through life feeling the best, expecting the best, believing in yourself, being happy, taking care of yourself, living fully. The one thing I will say that the body does do for us, it participates in the actions of the universe too. It's just not a solo project, that body. When we need a wake-up shout, when we need to make a change, universe, heaven, God can use our body to give us that wake-up shout, to tell us or show us that life is short and we should take the trip, buy the clothes, spend time with quality people. It can be used like that. Now, sometimes when the body is used as a wake-up shout, it is something that can be prevented. But if we're not listening to our body, heaven will say, well, they're not listening, so we're just going to use it to give them the wake-up shout, to boost them forward in their lives. They'll listen then. I've had that happen to me personally, and I know people right now that are going through that. And it's so interesting to watch because the wake-up shout, suddenly I deserve that. I'm worthy of that. I shall have that. Because they got a scare. Well, that's what it was supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about that. Reminding you that you are worth whatever you would ask for. Always. You are. You were born with the birthright to have, be, do whatever you would ask for. And so today, as you walk around this earth, doing your thing, enjoying your time, every once in a while tune in to your body. Ask it within your own mind, how are you feeling today? And where is it located where you're feeling? And what can I do to make you feel better, body? And yes, it is so important to have a meditation practice, to have lifestyle, positive choices. So very important. I get happy and excited about the choices and changes that I've made. I'm just so happy with me. And I don't mean that in an obnoxious way, even though it probably just came out that way. No, I love when I eat kale like I did last night. I had kale, I had asparagus, I had a healthy fillet of salmon. I was before the Thin Mints, yes, for those of you very much listening, yes, it was before the Thin Mints. Balance, it's balance. But I really like taking care of myself. And it raises your vibration. It makes you feel more positive. It makes the world around you more positive. So do that. Do that for yourself. You're worth it. Tune in. And yes, you will fumble too every once in a while. And maybe have the fried item, or maybe not exercise for a week. Whatever, we all have our slumps. But get back on the horse. Get going. Listen to the body. It'll tell you too. It's time. It's time to stand up. It's time to walk. It's time to get going. It'll always tell you what you need to do. It'll tell you that you need to call somebody. You need to call a doctor, whatever. Listen, listen, listen. That's what it's there for. You are vibrational. You matter. You are more than enough. Now I want to go on to a little bit of a second topic, which I don't always do. But I noticed it this week, and I think it might be a trend in the universe. I noticed, and maybe it's just me, but just in case, I wanted to mention this. I noticed this week that what I intend, I get. That my manifestation abilities are stronger. And it's amazing. I'm going to give you a real life example. So, because we don't always manifest what we want in the time that we want it, whether it's either too slow or it's too fast, right? Sometimes. Recently, in the last couple of weeks, I have spoken out loud about wanting a second computer. I love laptops rather than desktops, and I wanted a second one. And I thought it would be more convenient. I could bring perhaps one to work, all that kind of thing, and keep one home. So I spoke it one time. And don't you know, almost immediately, my laptop started to have issues. It just stopped charging. And it got to such a place that if you unplugged it to take it anywhere, it just died. And I tried to fix it because the laptop I have, I've had it for a few years. It's been refurbished. I've updated the BIOS. I've done I know how to I want to say, fix this situation. But this time it didn't work. And so I thought, oh, I don't have a choice. And so I was trying one last thing, and then I just gave up. And late at night, I just went ahead and ordered a new laptop, an updated model of what I have. And it came within a couple of days. And you know where this is going, right? As soon as it arrived, the new laptop, and I'm setting it up, the old laptop, out of nowhere, suddenly can charge. It had a message about how something was going on with it one day, because I wasn't really paying attention to it after the new laptop arrived, and I accidentally unplugged it, so it died. But when I went to pick it up one day and plugged it back in, it had an error message and said it needed to be rebooted, and then it was rebooted, and now it's charged perfectly fine. I'm on it right now and recording this for you. And I have a meeting every week with my guides, and like an HR meeting, and do that too, by the way. Why not? I get together with a guide, and I ask questions, and I also receive messages. One of the questions I asked this week is, what happened with that laptop? And the simple answer was, you asked for a second laptop and you got it. Just because you don't like the circumstances that it came in doesn't mean that you didn't get what you asked for. And it's true, because it wasn't the time. I would have waited to get a second laptop. I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars right now. It's just not the time. But I did it because I'm a business owner and I have to have a computer. So, well, now I have two. As soon as I realized that I asked for it and I now have two that are perfectly working, I got lighter. I felt better. I was like, well, cool. I have two laptops now. But in the middle of it all, when I was so inconvenienced, not in a, angry way, a negative way, too much, but inconvenienced, I didn't see how I did it. I didn't see that I had manifested what I was really wanting. And that is our power right now. It's the energy coming to earth. It's the line thinning between us and that realm, that other side. When you say, I want a second laptop, you get it. Manifestation is happening faster. Now you can also block it too still. It's not that it's happening in spite of you. And if you wait for something, it will take longer. But if you can ask for it, and I did, I let it go. If you ask for it and let it go, you're probably going to get it. And letting it go is forgetting you said it. And I forgot that I said one line, I think I want a second laptop at some point. And I let it go. And then it happened. And the universe will work for us. They will make your laptop lose power, start to act up, fly messages into you, and then have it be perfectly fine. It thinks it's serving you. It is serving you, but it doesn't always serve us in the way, in the timing, I would say, and in the direction that we want to be served. Maybe I would have chosen a different way to get the second laptop. I bet, yeah, sure. But it came the way it did. And I've noticed that with other things too. Like I ask and I receive. I'm perfecting it a bit because you have to watch not to expect. Again, letting go. And I did that yesterday. I just went, oh yeah, I've been manifesting like crazy, so let me just expect this. And when you can know it's yours, but can't expect it, because when you expect it, it's another way of resistance to it. It's another way of holding it back. And so, play with that again this week too. Know that what you ask for, you receive. Allow the universe to set up the circumstances and trust it. And know overall, always, that you'll be okay, that you'll be all right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you all so very much. If you're listening to this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, share. I would appreciate it so much. I would appreciate a little bit more of a following. Just to serve more, because it's cool. And also Instagram, Spiritual Coach Lisa Hobb, business page, Lisa M. Hobb, Spiritual Coach and Medium. Please like and follow, and please feel free to leave any comments or let me know of any topics you'd like me to cover. I will definitely try. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next time.